Glory to God. Let's just take a minute to look around the room. Just look. For us to be able to come together and celebrate ourselves. Pretty brown girls, let's give ourselves a round of applause. We can do better than that, yes? Thank you so much, Anita and Yolanda. We so appreciate it. Where is my husband? Okay. Now, listen, my husband is over there taking pictures. But I want us, we cannot leave the black man out, right? Yes, we will not do that. And it was him that started the movement. They plant the seed, right? It was him that started the movement in its essence with addressing our own daughters with the affirmation of pretty brown girls. So can you give a round of applause to my husband? The 4th annual PBG Mother-Daughter Conference, 4th annual, and what a needed celebration to have the conversation about unlocking the potential of our girls, our future leaders, innovators, activists, social change makers. Girls, you are our future. And so this day is all about you. We'd like to also thank our sponsors, those that make it possible. Can we give them a round of applause? Especially BAF Bank, our lead sponsor. But I'd like to give a special thanks to our leaders and hosts, Yolanda Darville and Anita Bain, for their vision. This is their vision, and it's the 4th annual. They wanted to bring quality, stellar programming. They've been working so hard behind the scenes along with all of the volunteers. Can we show them some love again? As well as our local members. I know they're not in the room yet, but for our Pretty Brown Girl Club members of PBG Club number 14, we love you all and we thank you all for being part of history. The Bahamian Club here in Nassau is the first ever international club for our organization. We can give a round of applause for that. Yes, we are making history together. So you all are setting the bar all over the country. When I go in the States and talk, I speak about the Bahamas. I speak about you all because for you all to stand up for your girls, stand up for your community and say that how they feel, knowing that they are beautiful not only on the inside but on the outside, and it matters. So we appreciate you all for being here. When we started Pretty Brown Girl, some of you all are familiar with the history. We started with a very simple trip to a doll store, a popular doll store, and with my daughters and their friends. And not only was, first of all, the girls, none of them picked dolls that looked like them. And I know even for you all here in the Bahamas, you don't even see a lot of black dolls, but they had a whole wall full of dolls to choose from, and not one of the beautiful black girls chose a black doll. They were sitting there having lunch, and they said, "No, mommy, these are the ones we want. The dolls with the blonde hair and the blue eyes and the red hair." And I was having a fit inside of that doll store. I was like, "Oh no, you're gonna pick the Pretty Brown Girl doll." And my mother-in-law calmed me down. But then the only doll that was even available was a freed slave. Now let's just think about that for 1 second. The most painful part of our history, because we're all a part of that history, the most painful part of our history, we're going to use that as doll play? As psychological as a doll is, I'm playing mother to that doll is my best friend, I'm seeing myself in that doll. So the heartbreak that I had in that moment was just crushing. And then my daughter ended up being the only black girl in her class, and I could immediately see her self-esteem start to dwindle. She would ask for the Pantene shampoo, and it's not just when we're the only one. Most times it's when it's just us in the room now. We see the television commercials with the long flowing hair, and she would ask me for that shampoo, thinking somehow it would make her hair long and blonde like her classmates. And as I mentioned, my husband and I would whisper behind closed doors, how are we going to uplift them? We always told them how beautiful they were. They were surrounded by positive images. They knew their history back and forth, but yet and still, because the glamorization of European concepts of beauty, they were just overwhelmed. They were just overwhelmed. And so sometimes God will have you go through experiences, not to just complain about them. I always tell the young girls, but to say, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to use what God has blessed me with to change not only my situation, but the situation, and we had no idea, of countless girls. We thought we would just start with creating our Pretty Brown Girl doll. Her name is Layla, named after my oldest daughter. But as we traveled the country, and now internationally, and shared our story. People wanted to engage. They want to, that's fine, buy a t-shirt, get the doll, but let's have a safe platform for our girls to have their voices be heard. And so your support today and coming to this event also helps to support the foundation and continuing the work that we're doing around not just the United States, but around the globe, to be able to empower, uplift, and encourage our girls to love themselves. So we'd like to also, like to let all the girls know, I know that you all are going to be inspired today because you have some amazing panelists and speakers. Can we give a round of applause for all of our workshop leaders and hosts? So I want you all to know that we stand with you as you walk into your greatness. So very excited to be a part of the day today, and we are looking forward to having a magnificent day. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Sherry, don't go too far. Don't go too far. And Corey, we would love to have you up here too, if possible. I know that you're being video man and photography man and all those things.